The devotion for December 3rd comes from the book of Hosea, chapter 6, verses 1 through 6. Come, let us return to the Lord, for it is He who has torn, and He will heal us. He has struck down, and He will bind us up. After 2 days, He will revive us. On the 3rd day, He will raise us up, that we may live before Him. Let us know. Let us press on to know the Lord. His appearing is as sure as the dawn. He will come to us like the showers, like the spring rains that water the earth. What shall I do with you, O Ephraim? What shall I do with you, O Judah? Your love is like a morning cloud, like the dew that goes away early. Therefore I have hewn them by my prophets. I have killed them by the words of my mouth, and my judgment goes forth as the light. For I desire steadfast love and not sacrifice, the knowledge of God rather than burnt offerings. The reflection for this reading in Hosea comes from Jenny Kunka, the director of the Northern Rockies Institute of Theology, which is a part of the Montana Synod, Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. When you've lost a parent, she writes, you remember what you did not do, the times you didn't call or visit when you could have, the teenage rebellions, the hurtful comments. God's children in Israel did not do as God asked. It was a challenging relationship filled with disobedience. What could God do with such a people? What can a parent do with such a child? When the child is going through tough times, when cruel words are said, when doors are slammed, or the child doesn't call? The last time I saw my mother was on the other side of a sliding glass door at her home. The door was open and I stayed outside as she and my father sat inside and we talked. I knew I was there as a child who hadn't come to visit as often as I could have, a teenager who had been irritated by my mother, sarcastic at times, withholding at others. Throughout the afternoon, though, my mother watched me with the look of such full and abundant love. It was hard to meet her eyes. I could feel her love physically resting on me, and I knew that I was sitting there not as the hurtful child, but as her beloved daughter. What does God do with such a turning away people as us? He comes to us like the shower, like the spring rains that water the earth, and He looks on us with a fathomless love that forgives all. Peace on your day.